Hey guys, Dr. Roman Burk coming at you from Rocky Mountain Foot and Ankle. I'm frequently asked about teenage smell factor. This usually comes out of the athletes that pile into mom or dad's car after soccer practice or lacrosse practice has ended. They take off their cleats and all of a sudden parents are overwhelmed with that terrible stench coming from the back seat. I'm asked the question frequently, what's going on there? How come this is happening? And it's related to a very common issue that happens, especially in this age group, a condition known as athlete's foot. Why are these two things related? Well, they're both due to the fact that cleats play a major role in any athlete's day-to-day activities. And unfortunately, a lot of the synthetic cleat material that we use now is horrible at letting evaporation occur. So when kids in particular are sweating in their soccer cleats or their football cleats or their rugby cleats, whatever that looks like, it's not able to evaporate. Well, the accumulation of that moisture is a perfect breeding ground for two different types of life forms, bacteria and fungus, both of which can emit a really bad stench that stinks up the car, causing you to roll down the windows. So how do I help this, or how does anybody make a difference with this? And it's important to note that when a child is in that cleat, their perspiration is unable to escape. And one of the most important pieces is letting that moisture be able to escape, drying out the inside of the shoe. That's a horrible place for bacteria. They love a wet, dark, warm environment, as does fungus. So if you can help the child dry out that shoe or rotate that shoe in such a way that the inside doesn't allow that accumulation to occur, that's going to make a big difference. Another important thing, the right kind of socks. There are certain types of socks that will trap moisture inside versus those that will breathe. Now, usually we want to let go of socks that are going to be really damp or wet, that will allow for blisters to happen in the course of a child training or practicing or performing in a game. But it's very important to also note that there are socks that contain certain moisture wicking properties that are going to help them to keep that moisture away from their skin level. Another important thing here is, of course, washing the feet or bathing on a regular basis. And something often underrated is the use of an antiperspirant or anything that will help to decrease the amount of sweat or perspiration that they can put off in their feet. People don't often think about it, but antiperspirant works anywhere on our body. If I wiped it on my forehead and I went outside and played basketball, I would find that I sweat everywhere except for where I put that antiperspirant. The same thing is true of our feet. Put an antiperspirant on your feet, you're going to help decrease the amount of moisture formation that occurs there. So these are important pieces to helping to keep that funk level down and to preventing athlete's foot from occurring in your child. It should be noted that if they do develop an infection, starting with blistering or fraying skin, anything that looks cracked or even slightly blistered, may be the onset of something called athlete's foot infection, which is really a fungal infection that's been able to occur in the skin layer because the fungus have not been able to leave. So it's important to be able to treat that early so it doesn't spread. It will increase the odor factor, and it's another just one other issue that can create problems for that child with their skin even after the sport is over. So one other just important piece there is to take a look at the kid's feet from time to time and look at the skin. Is the web space in between the toes wet, white? Are there blisters present? What's happening there? Maybe take a look at it if you're starting to see signs or symptoms that your child has something coming from the back seat that you don't want to smell. Hope that's helpful. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.